Every great city has a story. In just minutes, we'll trace its journey from humble beginnings to the powerhouse it is today. Sit back and relax.
Hey Jamie, I've been digging into London's history, and it's absolutely packed with stories. Want to walk through it together? I'm curious about how it started, its names, growth, rivers, people, and what makes it tick today. Plus, I'm dying to know about good food spots, landmarks and sports.
London, oh, I'm in. It's one of those cities that's seen it all. Let's start with its beginnings. The Romans founded it in 43 CE as Londinium, a trading post on the River Thames. Before that, there were Celtic tribes around, but no real city until the Romans set up camp. They picked the spot because the Thames was wide enough for ships, but narrow enough for a bridge, making it a perfect trade hub.
So, the Thames was key from the start. Any other rivers?
The Thames is the big one, slicing London in half and shaping its growth. It's tidal, so it connected London to the sea, bringing in goods and people. There are smaller rivers too, like the Lee and Wandle, but many, like the Fleet and Walbrook, got buried underground as the city grew. They're more like hidden streams now, flowing through sewers.
That's wild! Underground rivers. So what's the deal with the name London? Always been that?
Pretty much. Londinium was the Roman name, possibly from a Celtic word meaning wild or flowing, tied to the Thames. Over time it became London in Anglo-Saxon times and then London. It stayed consistent, unlike some cities with multiple names. You might see City of London for the old square mile core, but the whole metropolis is just London.
Got it. How did it grow from a Roman outpost to the massive city it is now?
It's a saga. Londinium was a bustling port by the 2nd century with maybe 60,000 people, a forum and a wooden bridge. Boudicca's revolt in 60 CE burned it down, but the Romans rebuilt fast. After they left in the 5th century, it shrank to almost nothing. The Anglo-Saxons revived it as Lundenwic around the 7th century, a bit west of the old Roman walls. By the Middle Ages, it was England's capital, with Westminster as the royal seat. The 11th century Norman conquest brought the Tower of London and stone churches. The city exploded in the 17th to 19th centuries. Trade, empire and the Industrial Revolution made it the world's biggest city by 1800 with 1 million people. Railways, the underground, opened in 1863, and docks fueled growth. World War II was rough. Blitz bombings flattened parts, but post-war rebuilding and immigration reshaped it. Today it's got about 9 million people across Greater London.
9 million? That's huge. How's the population and ethnic mix changed?
London's always been a melting pot. Romans brought traders from across their empire, Greeks, Gauls, even Syrians. Medieval London was mostly Anglo-Saxon, with some Jewish and Flemish merchants. The 17th century saw Huguenots fleeing France. By the 19th century, Irish and Jewish immigrants poured in, especially after the 1840s famine and Eastern European pogroms. Post-World War II, the Windrush generation from the Caribbean arrived, followed by South Asians, Africans and others, as the British Empire wound down. Now, about 40% of Londoners are non-white. Indians, Pakistanis, black Caribbeans, black Africans and Chinese are big groups. White British are still the largest single group, but diversity is the name of the game. Over 300 languages are spoken.
That's incredible. Any famous Londoners who've left a mark?
Loads. Geoffrey Chaucer, born around 1343, wrote and shaped English literature. Samuel Pepys, born in 1633, gave us his famous diary of 1660s London, including the Great Fire. William Blake, born 1757, was a visionary poet and artist. In modern times, you've got Charlie Chaplin, born in 1889, a silent film legend, and David Bowie, born 1947, who redefined music and style. Even Adele, born in 1988, is a Londoner belting out hits from Tottenham.
Bowie and Adele? Love that. What's London's vibe today? What makes it stand out?
London's a global powerhouse. Finance, culture, politics, you name it. The City of London is a financial juggernaut, rivaling New York. It's got world-class museums, theatres and universities, plus a creative scene that pumps out music, fashion and art. Its history as the British Empire's heart gives it a unique legacy, but it's also super cosmopolitan with every cuisine and culture you can imagine. Post-Brexit, it's still a magnet for talent and investment, though it's navigating new challenges. It's like a city that's always reinventing itself while keeping its old soul. Think double-decker buses and ancient pubs next to skyscrapers.
Sounds like a place that's got it all. What are the big historical milestones?
Here's the rundown. 43 CE Romans found Londinium. 60 CE Boudicca's revolt burns the city. 7th century Anglo-Saxons establish Londonwick. 1066 Norman conquest. William builds the Tower of London. 1215 Magna Carta signed nearby, shaping law. 1348 Black Death kills half the population. 1665 to 66 Great Plague and Great Fire devastate the city. 1801 London hits 1 million, world's largest city. 1863 world's first underground railway opens. 1940 to 41 Blitz bombings during World War II destroy parts of the city. 1951 Festival of Britain marks post-war recovery. 2012 London hosts the Olympics, third time. 1908, 1948, 2012. 2016 Brexit referendum shakes up London's global role. 2022 Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee centred in London.
That's a lot of history. I'm hungry now. What's good to eat in London these days?
You're in for a treat. For posh British, try the Ivy in Covent Garden. Think shepherd's pie done fancy. Dishoom in Shoreditch is unreal for Indian with their black dal and breakfast naan. For something global, Mercato Metropolitano in Elephant and Castle has street food from everywhere. Tacos, bao buns, you name it. Borough Market is a must for food stalls. Grab a Scotch egg or fresh oysters. For a sweet fix, Dominique Ansell in Victoria does amazing cronuts. London's got every flavour you could want.
My mouth's watering. What about landmarks? I know the obvious ones, but what else?
The classics are iconic. Tower of London, with its 1,000-year history and crown jewels, is a must. Westminster Abbey is where kings and queens get crowned, and it's stunning. Big Ben, really the Elizabeth Tower, and the Houses of Parliament are postcard perfect. St Paul's Cathedral, rebuilt after the Great Fire, is a masterpiece with its dome. For something quirkier, Leadenhall Market has Harry Potter vibes, and the Shard is Europe's tallest skyscraper with killer views. Don't miss Trafalgar Square with Nelson's Column, or Buckingham Palace for the changing of the guard.
Those sound amazing. What's the sports scene like?
Sports is massive. Football's king. Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham play at Emirates, Stamford Bridge and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, all world-class venues. Wembley Stadium, with 90,000 seats, hosts England matches and FA Cup finals. Cricket's big at Lord's, the home of cricket. Twickenham is Rugby Central, seating 82,000 for England's matches. For something active, Hyde Park's great for jogging or cycling, and the Thames hosts rowing events like the Oxford-Cambridge boat race. You can even catch tennis at Wimbledon, the oldest tournament in the world.
London sounds like a dream. History, food, sports, all in one. I'm ready to hop on a plane.
You should. It's got this electric mix of old and new, and there's always something going on. Just don't get lost on the tube and you'll love it.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more city histories from around the world. Who knows, our next video might just be about your city. Stay tuned.